Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Pinoy Talks. This is episode 3, and the topic is quite interesting. Due to Renyo's absence, my partner in this podcast, this episode will be featuring Miggy Ganda.
What's good, guys?
For today's episode, we have something special lined up. We're diving into a topic that's close to the hearts of many readers and
Literature.
enthusiasts. The power of
Literature.
to broaden our perspectives and foster empathy.
Awesome. That's right. We're going to break it down and see how literature does this and to what extent it can be said to be true with our prescribed text.
Let's kick things off with our positions on the question. Personally, I couldn't care any less. This is just an English assessment. But if I were to care, I believe lit
Literature.
has a profound capacity to open our eyes to different worlds and lives. Through stories, characters, we can experience emotions, situations that we might never encounter in our own lives.
I agree, AJ. Literature, with its unique narrative power, helps us understand and emphasize with people from diverse backgrounds, like Joeli, because he's black. It bridges the gap between our world and the world of the characters we read about, making us more empathetic and aware.
You don't have to diss Joelle like that, Miggy, but you're not far from the point. So let's talk about typical conventions in the text of this form. Literary works, especially novels and short stories, often employ detailed characters and development, immersive setting, and intricate plots to convey their messages. These elements work together to create a vivid picture that readers can immerse themselves in.
Exactly. The structure of these texts is also crucial. A well organized narrative with a clear beginning, middle, and end helps maintain the reader's interest and effectively communicate the underlying themes. For instance, our prescribed text uses flashbacks and multiple perspectives to deepen our understanding of the character's motivations and struggles.
Now let's dive into the focus of this text. A prescribed text primarily explores the themes of identity, belonging, and human connection. These themes are universally relatable to everyone, making it easier for readers to empathize with characters regardless of their own backgrounds.
A specific feature of language used in our text is its use of descriptive language and vivid imagery. This not only paints a clear picture of the setting and characters, but also evokes strong emotions in the reader. The author's choice of words and phrasing can significantly impact how we perceive and relate to the story.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. For example, the author's use of metaphors and similes are often highlights of the inner turmoil of the characters, making their experience more relatable, and
Organ.
this in return broadens our perspective by allowing us to step into their shoes and see the world through their eyes.
And let's not forget dialogue. The conversations between characters can reveal so much about the personalities, relationships, and conflicts. Well crafted dialogue can make characters feel real and relatable, further enhancing our ability to empathize with them.
Yes, another important aspect is narrative voice. Whether it's first person giving us direct insight into a character's thoughts and feelings, or third person in providing a broader perspective of the events and characters. The narrative voice shapes how we experience a story.
That's right. The tone and style of writing also plays a significant role. A reflective, introspective tone can draw readers into the internal struggles of the characters, while a more detached, observational style might allow readers to perform their own interpretations and connections.
Let's consider the impact of setting as well, of course. The places where the story unfolds can act almost as the characters themselves, influencing the events and the characters' development. A well-described setting can transport readers to different times and places, broadening their understanding of diverse cultures and environments.
Moreover, symbolism and motives often reach the text. Okay.
However,
Moreover. Moreover, symbolism and motives often enrich. Well, man. Moreover, symbolism and motives often enrich the text adding layers of meaning that invite readers to think deeply about the themes. These literary devices can resonate with readers on a subconscious level, making the text more impactful and memorable.
Think we're trying to do a podcast here. So let's continue our podcast. To sum up, the to sum up, literature indeed has a power to broaden our perspectives and foster empathy through its conventions, structure, and use of language. It also allows us to experience and understand lives and emotions beyond our own. Our prescribed text is a prime example of this, using a narrative technique to create a deep emotional connection with the reader.
And that's a wrap for today's episode. We hope you enjoyed our discussion and gained some insights into the power of literature.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. So when you'll be back next podcast, which is probably next year, we do a podcast yearly, and this is the third year of doing multimedia. And yeah, and as always, keep reading and expand your horizons.
Until next time, this is MIGGY AJ signing off. Please help me, God. I feel so alone. I'm just a kid. I can't take it on my own. I've cried so many tears, yeah, writing this song. Trying to fit in. Where do I belong? I wake up every day, don't want to leave my home. My mama's asking me while I'm always alone. Too scared to say, too scared to holler. I'm walking to school, I sweat around my collar. I'm just a kid. I don't want no stress. My nerves are bad. My life's a mess. The names they call me, they hurt real bad. I want to tell my mom, but she's having trouble with my dad. I feel so trapped, there's nowhere to turn. Come to school, don't want to fight, I want to learn. So please, Mr. Bully, tell me what I've done. You know I have no dad, I'm living with my mom. Cause I'm hopeful, yes I am hopeful for today. Take this music and use it, let it take you away. And be hopeful, hopeful, and he'll make a way. I know it ain't easy, but that's okay, just be hopeful.